Huh. Are you serious? What? Yes, I guess the camera is on, and I guess what I'm going to tell you is just about it's unbelievable. Area 51. Area 51, guys. I've driven by there. It's kind of wild out there, I can tell you, in Nevada. But anyway, Area 51 has now a huge new hangar facility that points to a drone swarm future. What are we talking about here? I'll tell you in just a moment. But first, let's put a shout out right now to noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. You know, life has never looked so uncertain as it does right now. Matter of fact, across the United States, people are being paralyzed into indecision. They're humming, they're hawing, they're shutting down mentally and emotionally. They're avoiding the issue about their 401k or their IRA. It looks bleak out there, but there might be a gold or even silver lining. Matter of fact, if you've worked for years before COVID and you might have a 401k just sitting around drawing, dust or losing money. Why not consider shifting that into a gold or silver IRA with noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Colin Plume or one of his associates over there that would love to help you get that shifted over. Get them, or maybe you just want to invest in gold and silver. Matter of fact, if you do set up a gold or silver IRA and qualify a qualifying IRA, you will get given to you. Colin wants to give you this beautiful 5 ounces of pure silver, the Apollo 11 moon landing commemorative coin. It's 5 ounces of silver, the Apollo 11 commemorative moon landing coin, and it's worth $329. He will give it to you for free if you set up a qualified gold or silver IRA. Check them out. NobleGoldInvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Pick up the phone and call one of their associates or Colin Plume at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. All right, guys, here's the deal. Area 51. What are they doing? Well, an Air Force Flight Test Center deep inside the Nevada Test and Training Range, known as Area 51 or Groom Lake, among other colorful nicknames, continues to grow as it approaches its 7th decade of operations. Constant construction has grown the remote facility dramatically since the turn of the millennium, and including in the addition, a massive and still mysterious hangar has been built at the base's remote southern end. Now an even larger extension to an existing hangar facility that is quite peculiar even in nature. It points to the very real possibility that the age of a large swarms of unmanned combat air vehicles or drones, swarms of drones, could finally arrive out of the deep underground building facility there in Area 51. And it kind of reminds you of the Bible, when the Bible says in the book of Revelation, chapter 9, when it says, "And the angel, the 5th angel, sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, and the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead." So we're not talking about the mark of the beast. We're talking about having God in their life, having the seal of God in their life. You can have the seal of the devil, 666, the mark of the beast, or you can have the seal of God, believing in his son, Jesus Christ. Now, here's something else about these locusts, which I think it sounds a lot like these drones. It says in verse 7, the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were the crowns like gold. Their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots, of many horses running to battle. So it's made of metal, definite metal, these sounds of these drones or these locusts. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men for 5 months. So it's definitely made of metal, and when these things are flying, they sound like chariots running. So you can hear them. You can see the metal breastplates, the crown of what looks like gold on their head. They have faces with no doubt eyes and things. They have a stinger that can shoot from the tail. It sounds like some kind of flying apparatus, some type of drone, killer drone mentality, but they go in swarms. And it's really wild that Area 51 is built this massive new facility, of which below it even, there's a tremendous large complex, and I believe probably building these special drones. Now, what I understand about the drones is they're going to have stealth capability. They also will have new weaponry, laser capability, also excessive speed, and the ability to maneuver and turn on a dime like nothing we've ever seen flying before. So they're being built in the underground. Somebody's got the key to this. Somebody's got the ability to release this swarm. It's really wild. And they call it drone swarm of the future, the drone swarms of the future. So keep an eye on this, guys. It's really radical, but we're seeing things, we're hearing things that are going on out there that may actually correlate directly with the book of Revelation of the coming of the apocalypse. So you want to give your life to Jesus Christ. You want to be born again, because we're running out of time. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're living in the last days.